on, people? Welcome to Football Carnage, and we are back. La Liga action, a Madrid derby, Real Madrid versus Rayo Vallecano at the Bernabéu, and it's a must-win game because Barcelona, they beat Elche, and now we have to make sure that we take care of business to keep ourselves in any kind of title race, because the next time that we lose a game in La Liga, it is over. Every single one of these matches needs to be treated like a cup final. And this is not going to be an easy game at all, right? Rayo Vallecano, they are a team that they play, what's the word? It's not going to be like how Elche were lining up against Barca, right? I don't think Vallecano are coming to play any kind of football. I think they're going to set up in a disgusting, satanic low block. I think we're going to struggle to break them down. I think we stink out a 2-0 or a 2-1, and I'm going to rant at the end of this match day. That's how I think it's going to go. Now, I hope that I'm wrong, but we'll see. Also, this game is early as hell. If you live in the East Coast of the United States, brother, it is 7:10 in the morning. This game kicks off at 8 a.m. I don't ever want to see a match kick off this early again. Keep it to 10. We ain't got a game starting at 8 in the morning for, bro. It's crazy. Just no respect for the international fans. Big up everybody that's in here, man. Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, get in the chat. Let me know what you're saying for this match. What's your predictions? Who do you think is going to score? How do you think the game's going to go? What's your thoughts on the 11? I am going to pull that up in a little bit, but we do have a lot to talk about, right? Also, vote on the poll for who you think is going to win. It's right up there. And also, right, make sure that you guys check out okjersey.com. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. The link is also going to get dropped throughout the stream in the chat. Same thing with the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, what are you doing? Like, imagine not being in my Discord. Over 1,000 people. It's the best Discord of any football YouTuber. If you know another YouTuber that has a Discord, it's not better than mine, right? So get in there. The link for that also will get dropped. And then last thing, before I get into the chat, because I do see a lot of you guys in here, big up to all the members that are going to be joining, the members that are going to be watching, the members that are already in the live chat, right? The badges, super tough next to your name, right? Make sure you guys, well, not make sure, because nobody has to become a member. But if you want to get a badge next to your name, if you want to get access to all these emojis that we have, right? And I'm going to drop them right now, right? Then you got to become a member of the chat. Also, the Kim Jong Carnage, which is my personal favorite, right? But how's everybody doing? Super early. What time is it? Everybody that's in the chat, let me know what time is it for you, because it is super early here. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. What the? All right. All right. Perfect. 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 Man said it's 13-12. But the match is at 14. What the hell is 13-12, Jacob? I don't run on military time. So I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm going to be so real with you, my guy. I don't do military time. (8:13 a.m.) Where are you in the world that you're an hour ahead of me? Where are you? Yeah, look, anybody that's doing military time, I'm not going to be able to tell. I don't do military time, brother. Let me see. 1:14 p.m. See, now that's a good time. See, games kicking off at 2 p.m. for you, that's a good time. 2:14 in South Africa. Yo, big up South Africa, man. 9 p.m. in Malaysia. Jesus Christ. 9 p.m. So your Sunday is over, essentially. After this game, you're going to bed. That's crazy. My Sunday's just about to get started. I hope that you had a good day, bro. 1 p.m. in Sweden. Yo, big up to Sweden, man. Big up Sweden. putting my life savings on an Asensio mistake that leads to a goal and Mbappe brace. This is our routine. To be fair, besides that Benfica match, Asensio's been playing at a pretty good level. Like, when I'm thinking of the issues that we've had recently, Asensio is not one of them, to be honest, bro. I think Asensio's been doing a real solid job, bruv. I can't lie. He's been our best defender besides MELTDOWN. Would you agree? Or nah? Yeah, I don't have any problems with Asensio. Guys, let's get to over 100 likes before kickoff. We still got about 45 minutes, so there's more than enough time. The game is prime time in Indonesia, 8 p.m. Yeah, bro, like, if you're on that Asian continent kind of time, then, yeah, your day's basically over, bro. Fucking, it's 7:16 in the morning for me. And if you live on the West Coast, then it's 4:15 in the morning right now. So, like, Barca Volume, Barca Reacts, they live on the West Coast. They're definitely not doing watch-alongs for this. And they might not even get a reaction out in time, because they might still be sleeping by the time the game is over. I'm pretty tired, but I made sure that I got myself a good amount of rest. I woke up an hour ago. It wasn't like the UCL watch-along for the draw with the playoffs where I overslept. Nah, I made sure that I was good. Rex, big up for the super chat. First one of the day. But why? Why are you like this? What is wrong with you, bro? I don't even want to read that. Well, like, what's wrong with you, bro? Come on, my guy. Like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you? Hold on.
Why are you gay?
This guy, man.
Who says I'm
big
gay?
up, bro. I appreciate this. I'm not reading that shit out loud, man. What's wrong with you, bro? I appreciate it, though. Rayo about to drop a low block only Getafe can be proud of. Brother, the low block, the defensive work that we're about to see from Rayo Vallecano, only a man like Kim Jong-un, a.k.a. Kim Jong-Carnage, could truly appreciate it. But at the same time, I don't know if I'm going to appreciate it because it's going to be against my club. I don't even know what their formation is, to be honest. But I don't expect them to really attack like that anyways. Honestly. Like, I expect them to be pretty defensive. So, yeah, it does make me a little bit nervous because when we go against low blocks, I just don't think Mbappe is the correct striker to be out there. I think you would need him, Mbappe on the wing. And against defensive teams, I would like for Gonzalo Garcia to be up front. So, I mean, we'll see, right? Maybe Rayo Vallecano, they come out, they try to attack us. Who knows? I just think it's very unlikely. Yo, Isco, what's good, brother? Big up to my guy, Isco. Make sure you guys subscribe to Isco. Are you doing a watch-along for this? Do I watch what? I never heard of that. Do I watch WWE? No. I used to as a kid, not anymore. When I was a kid, I used to watch the fuck out of WWE, bro. I used to love WWE, but nah, not like as an adult. I haven't watched it really in like 10 years. I did watch John Cena's last match, but then they made him tap out like a bitch to some nigga named Gunther. Fuck is a Gunther? Guy got no aura. All that I'm saying is that my GOAT, Randy Orton, wouldn't have went out like that. The Viper wouldn't have went out like how John Cena did. I quit, man, tapping out for his last match to a guy named Gunther. Gunther looked like a supervillain in like a fucking war crime movie. Tapping out John Cena, you know. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Triple H must pay for his crimes. Triple H might need some lashes for that kind of writing. Did you see Adama manhandling Cucurella? Bro, Chelsea won. That's all that matters. Chelsea won. Remontada against West Ham, you know. Mbappe is a sub. Is Mbappe not starting? Let me get this 11 pulled up. Mbappe is starting, brother. Unless you mean something else. Yeah, Isco Gunther. Like, what is a Gunther, bro? Brother looked like he could have been a fucking... Let me not even make that joke, actually. Let me not make that joke. But, yeah, I'm like, bro. I mean, but to be fair, though, I know nothing about Gunther. Like, that was my first time watching WWE in, like, 8 years. Yo, D-Money, what's good? Watch that clip. All right, let me see. Adama bullying Cucurella. I mean, but to be fair, Adama looks like he eats fucking creatine for breakfast, bruv. Then this guy, Adama Traore, got the nerve to say that he don't work out. Yeah, shut the hell up. Talking about something you don't work out. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Ain't no genetics. It's just naturally making you look like The Rock. Come on, bro. Stop it. Let me see. Yeah, nah, oh my gosh. I ain't gonna lie, João Pedro was kind of scared. João Pedro was scared. After João Pedro pushed Traore. Nah, to be fair. Dama Traore pretty big, bruv. Pause. You see? Hold on. All right. The game's going to be on ESPN, people, if you're in America. All right, let's talk about this 11, though. By the way, how many of you guys are in here? For some reason, my OBS is, like, messed up. Like, it doesn't tell me who's in here. It doesn't tell me how many people are watching. It doesn't even tell me how many likes we have. So, let me check. All right, I mean, hey, look, bro. Big up to all 215 of you absolute goats. But, only 37 likes. Are you guys mad? 37 likes. Anyways, yeah, let's talk about this 11, right? So, I mean, look, we don't really care about what Rayo Vallecano have going on. But at the same time, right? Last time we went against them, we drew. Now, this right back right here, guy with the blue hair, man is looking like, you know what? I can't make that joke either because people might be sensitive in the chat, right? So, let me not even make the joke that I was going to, right? Man is out here with blue hair. Guy looks like he should be a part of the U.S. women's national team, right? Looking like Megan Rapinoe at right back. That's the extent of the joke that I'll make. But anyways, he is very dangerous, right? We saw in the first game that we played Rayo Vallecano, right? His overlapping, he has very quick pace as well. We have to keep an eye on him, right? Camavinga at left back should be able to deal with it. I want to call that out. And then, of course, right? Man like Mr. Clean, Johnny Sins himself, Issy Palzone, he will have a good performance. He will get a goal or an assist. I am telling you this right now. Every time Issy Palzone either plays Barca or Real Madrid, this brother hooks. I don't know why, but he gets up for these games, all right? Big up Johnny Sins. Hopefully he drops a stinker today because the players need to respond after what we saw against Benfica. And I'm hoping that they get booed for the entirety of the match. Yo, big up Isco, bro. Have a good stream, my guy. Make sure that you guys also check out Isco throughout this game as well. But, yeah, those are the two that make me nervous. And then, the striker up front, he's a guy that has been pretty decent for them as well. So, look, those three players, and maybe the right winger, I think could give us a little bit of a problem. But in reality, we need revenge. Rayo Vallecano are the team that started our downfall. Remember, when we drew those 3 La Liga games in a row, it started with Rayo Vallecano. This is the team where we started to bottle our lead in La Liga. Remember, it was Rayo Vallecano, then I think it was either Elche or Girona. Like, those were the 3 games. But Vallecano was the first one that we dropped points. So we got to get revenge, right? No way do we go a whole season and we don't collect 3 points against Rayo Vallecano. Now, let's talk about Real Madrid. So 4-3-3, best goalkeeper in the world, the greatest of all time, the GOAT himself, Thibaut Courtois, is in goal. Then you got Valverde at right back with Asensio and Housen as the center backs with Camavinga at left back. Now, I'm surprised at Camavinga starting this game, right? Alvaro Carreras was shit against Benfica, but I thought he would start this match. Now, clearly, I think what's happening here is that Arbeloa likes a 4-3-3, but he also wants to find a way to get Camavinga involved. I think Camavinga is going to be inverting it into that midfield, to be honest. Like, I would not be surprised. But to be honest, Camavinga does cook at left back. I mean, we saw him against Monaco, right? Monaco's right side of their attack is very good. Camavinga did a really good job. So let's see if he can continue that today. But, yeah, I mean, I'm a bit shocked that Carreras is dropped because he's not injured. He's on the bench. So, it's a tactical change. Let's see if it pays off. In the midfield, you got Jude, Tchouaméni, Arda Güler. Now, I thought Tchouaméni was awful against Benfica. Arguably our worst player. Oh, my God. Tchouaméni was dirt. I thought Arda and Jude Bellingham were pretty mediocre as well. We have to start controlling the midfield better. We have to. Like, it's unacceptable how we can't control the midfield. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And then in the attack, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that Franco is starting this game. Like, in reality, Vinicius should be dropped as well. But we know that Vinny's not going to get dropped, right? So, like, there's no point in me saying, oh, I'm so surprised. I'm not surprised. I knew that Vinicius would be out here. But I'm surprised that Franco is starting. I thought Rodrigo would come back to the 11 this game. I thought Rodrigo would be on the right wing. Franco was awful against Benfica. He was the worst attacker. So I thought he was going to get sacrificed. But he's starting. The club have a lot of faith. They're showing a lot of patience with Franco. The thing is, Franco has shown potential. But I don't think he's done anything to warrant starting the amount of games that he has for Real Madrid so far. I can count on one hand the amount of good Franco performances. Most of the time, he's very mid. Like, his off-the-ball work rate is phenomenal. That's the main thing that I can give him. I don't think he's that good when it comes to shooting. I think his decision-making is a bit off as well. And again, I'm showing him patience. He just joined us 6 months ago from South America. So I didn't expect him to just hit the ground running, right? I didn't expect him to just cook, right? Like, not every player just automatically cooks. So I'm going to give him patience. But I don't think Franco should be starting week like this often. No, he shouldn't. Franco should be getting a majority of his minutes off the bench. But here he is. Maybe he turns it around today. I don't know. But yeah, here's the 11. What are you guys saying for it? Do I watch anime? Okay. See, I was going to answer your question, but now you got 24 hours. Hold that. Hold that. I was going to answer your question, but no, I have no idea who you think you're talking to. Hold that. Out of your mind, brother. Wait, like, what do you think? Because you just in the chat that you could just disrespect me? Hold that, bum. Anyways, I definitely got a super chat. Don't want to miss it. Hold up. I gotta scroll up. Did I miss the super chat or no? Yo, big up to Coon. I appreciate that, bro.
Oh, yes!
Hey, look, man. General Franco on the right wing is crazy. I bet that the Ultra Sir love him. They definitely have a bunch of kits with his name on the back. I tell you that. I'm not answering that now. Because I don't have to answer. What now? What now? I'm not answering. What happens now, brother? We need that Issy masterclass. But he's not doing nothing, bro. He's not doing nothing today. He does make me nervous, though. Because, yes, he does tend to turn up. I'm not answering. Next person that asks me if I watch anime, getting cooked. I'm not going to lie. Like, you're out of here. All right? I'll catch you right before the game. Hold these 30 minutes. Let me see. I remember when Mbappe was at PSG and I see him play with Neymar. Yeah, bro. He was at Monaco. Was phenomenal at Monaco. Won the league at Monaco. I remember the run that Monaco made that year in the Champions League as well. That team that they had was pretty good. It was pretty good, to be honest. We need Carnes on the right. Hey, look, I would do a job on the right wing, to be fair. But I couldn't sign for Real Madrid because I'm better on the left wing. I'm right-footed, so I would need to be on the left. Real Madrid signed me, we'd have the same problem. Because I would go into the locker room and fight Vinicius to play on the left. I don't want to be on the right. Let's see. What is the first football match I ever watched? It was the World Cup 2014. Like Brazil versus Croatia, I think it was. Brazil versus Croatia, some shit like that. Let me see. Real talk, we need Klopp and full backing by Perez to turn this Titanic around. Yeah, I mean, it does feel like we are a sinking ship at the moment. The thing is, I like Jurgen Klopp, but I don't want him to have control over the transfers. Because Jurgen Klopp has no talent ID. Like, Jurgen Klopp did not want Mo Salah. Jurgen Klopp did not want Sadio Mane. Like, he wanted Julian Brandt, like, over Salah. So, I think Klopp should have full control over the squad. Like, if Klopp says Vinicius is dropped for this game, that's just what it is. If Klopp wants to sub out Mbappe, that's just what it is. And if any player openly disrespects the manager, you're not getting paid for the next week. That's what I think. That's what I think. Like, the next manager needs to have full authority. But Real Madrid will never allow a manager to just have all the power with transfer. No, that's not how we operate. But I do think what works is managers should have a say, right? So, like, the club should go to the manager and ask him, what profiles do you think you need? And then it's up on the club to get the best player that fits that profile and also fits the club's vision for the future. It needs to be a collective. If Carnage says, what? If Klopp says Carnage, say you, see, See, now Klopp can't tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? Klopp can't tell me what to do. I'd snatch his veneers out of his mouth, bro. I would be like, give me them fucking teeth, bro. You telling me what to do. I would just snatch the veneers out, bro. You mad. Klopp telling me what to do. Come on, bro. Stop it.
Stole that shit.
Give me them veneers, bruv.
Stole that shit.
Karn's the kind of dude that watches dramas. I actually do like a good teen drama show. Yeah. I like a good teen drama. Big up to Gossip Girl, man. That's my show right there. Yo, big up to Takuma again with another super chat, bro. I really do appreciate that. Says question, if Jude and Pedri switch teams, which team would improve, benefit more? I ask as a Barca fan. I actually think that Real Madrid. The thing is, if you switch Jude and Pedri, now Real Madrid have no box threat because Mbappe does not crash the box. So you would have Pedri in the midfield, and then Mbappe is going to still be on the left wing or the right wing, because Mbappe does not play like an actual number 9. So then who's going to be in the box? Like, who's going to be that threat in the box? I think both teams would like benefit, to be fair. But at the same time, I just don't think... What? Yeah, at the same time, I just wouldn't swap them, though. But I think if you were able to have them on the same team, that would be insane. But I do think Madrid gets better in terms of control of the midfield, right? Like, Jude Bellingham is not a controller. So the job that Pedri does, Jude cannot do that. No. Because if he could do it, then I think the club would have him doing that role. I think there's a reason that they play Arda a bit deeper. So, yeah, I think that Madrid in possession would be a lot better. Whereas Barca, I think you'd have to rely on Frenkie. And Frenkie de Jong, in my opinion, yes, he had a good performance versus Girona, but Frenkie is not that guy. Frenkie de Jong is a very mediocre player. Will have a good performance here or there, but he's not the guy. He's not who he is. Like, he's not who people think he is. So, yeah. But at the same time, I don't believe, let's say if Real Madrid in the 23-24 season, if Madrid had Pedri and did not have Jude Bellingham, I don't know if we still win the UCL. I don't think so. By the way, Endrick Masterclass? You thought Jude can do everything? No, you're just being disingenuous. Pedri can't do everything. So, like, what's your point now? Pedri can't do everything. What player can do everything? Jude is a better all-around player, but it's like I said, what Pedri does, Jude cannot do it. At least I don't think so at a high level, no. And what Jude does, Pedri cannot do. Put it in the bag. Will Barca are the best team in Spain? We're cooked. How are Barca? Okay, so Barca is so good, but they're only, what? Well, after today, they'll only be 1 point ahead of Real Madrid. Everybody talks about how shit this Real Madrid team is, how dirt these players are, and the mighty and phenomenal Barca are barely ahead. Why aren't Barca just clear? Why aren't Barca 10 points, like, clear at the top? Pedri is better than Jude. I'm going to be real, brother. I don't give a fuck what you think. I didn't ask what your opinion on it is. I don't care who you guys prefer. It doesn't matter to me. You guys could prefer Pedri, Vitinha, Declan Rice. Who else? I don't know. You could prefer any midfielder that you want. I don't really care. I didn't ask you. I know who I prefer. I didn't say that you have to agree with me. I don't care. Jude Bellingham, in my opinion, is better than Pedri. I would not swap them. I would not. Endrick is better than Gonzalo Garcia. Again, look, Endrick is doing pretty good. I don't want Endrick as my striker. I think Endrick's future at Real Madrid is on the right wing. Yeah, look, like, I'm not one of those YouTubers that makes an opinion, and then I look at the chat, and I'm like, I hope that they agree with me. I don't care if any of you guys agree with me. I don't give a fuck. My opinion is my opinion. I know some people, you know, they don't want to have an unpopular opinion. Oh, no, what's the chat going to think? I don't give a fuck what y'all think. Jude Bellingham is better than Pedri. If you don't agree, sounds like a you problem. That don't got nothing to do with me. Would I take Casemiro back? Yes. For the leadership alone. I would take Casemiro back right now. For the leadership alone, I would take like Casemiro, bro. It's crazy. I don't prefer Endrick over Gonzalo Garcia, actually. I don't. I think Gonzalo Garcia is a striker. I think Endrick is a right winger. I think Endrick could play striker at times, but when he comes back to Real Madrid, I want a majority of his minutes coming off the right wing. I just don't want Endrick as my number 9 on a week-in, week-out basis. But I think Endrick has a higher ceiling than Gonzalo Garcia. I prefer more technical midfielders than physical midfielders in an 11. Typically don't need more than one. Yeah, I know, but that's not a Jude Bellingham problem. That's a club problem for not replacing Kroos or Luka Modric with anyone of quality. In terms of, people say, oh, Jude, like, how could Jude have been the Kroos and Modric replacement when he started with them? How is Jude the Toni Kroos replacement when he started with Toni Kroos? A replacement needs to come in. That's the club problem. I don't want my striker being 5'6". I'm sorry. No, never. I don't ever want my striker being that short. And by the way, that people aren't really watching Endrick at Lyon. He's not even playing as a striker, brother. He's inverting off the right wing. Like, Endrick is literally a right winger at Lyon right now. He's not just starting up top. Or if you do play Endrick in the 9, I think it would need to be like a Julian Alvarez. He would need another striker next to him. Endrick cannot be the lone striker. He would need to be like a secondary striker. Do you think if LaLiga let the clubs... What? Let the clubs do what more? Yeah, like, let the clubs do what more? I don't get it. Many compare Jude and Pedri, but yeah. I think Jude and Pedri in the same midfield would be crazy because they're very different profiles. Endrick is not 5'9", brother. Endrick is not 5'9". I swear, I've seen pictures. Endrick is shorter than Vinicius. Vinicius is like 5'9". And Endrick is like noticeably shorter than Vinicius. Our tallest attacker right now is Mbappe. Unless, how tall is Franco? How tall is Franco? Franco is 5'10". Like, brother, our tallest attackers are 5'10". Nah, bro. It's crazy. I remember back in the BBC era, Ronaldo, 6'2". Benzema, like 6 foot, 6'1". Bale, like 6 foot, 6'1". Now I got all these short men up front, bro. Yo, big up to Kenny. I appreciate the super, bro. Says, Romario was short and is one of the best strikers. What does that mean? What does that mean? So what? So because there have been other great short strikers, that mean that what? I don't want my striker 5'6", bro. It's as simple as that. Somebody won the lottery last year. Does that mean that I'm going to win the lottery? No. I hope so one day. But I'm not going to win the lottery. If you have Endrick up front, aerial threat, gone. When we're going against low blocks, can't cross it. My striker is 5'6", can't cross it. Nah. Endrick off the right wing, and then let him invert. Let him invert in. Let him make runs into the center from the right. That's where Endrick can thrive. And with his pace, nah. Endrick with space, like on the wing? Come on, bro. I think Endrick would cook. The thing is, I wouldn't mind Endrick playing as a striker at times. But I don't want Endrick playing there for a majority of his career. Now, if we rotate him a game here or there and he's in the 9, fair enough. But do I want Endrick week in, week out starting as my number? No, I don't. Come, put him on the right wing. What do I think about Adam Wharton as Cruz replacement? He fits the profile, but I think Crystal Palace are going to want too much money. I don't think Adam Wharton is worth $80 million. I don't think Adam Wharton is worth the money that Crystal Palace may ask for, you know? I'm saying, it's over 300 people in here, and we're under 100 likes. It's crazy. Romario played in a 2-man system. Fair enough. I didn't get to watch him. You know what's crazy, though, D-Money? I was talking about Julian Alvarez yesterday because somebody asked about, like, oh, if Barca get Julian Alvarez, it's over. I don't think so. I don't know if you agree with me, though, D-Money. I'm very curious on your take on Julian Alvarez. I think he wouldn't live up to the price tag that you would pay for him. Because I don't think Julian Alvarez is a proper number 9. The same way that you just said that Romario is a 2-man kind of... I think that's the same thing with Julian Alvarez. Like, I don't think Julian Alvarez could be the lone striker for a team. That's why you see him operate as, like, that secondary striker. Like, they have Sorloth, and then Julian Alvarez is the one that drops deep, plays as more of, like, the connector. He's a good player, but I think Julian Alvarez is hella overrated, bro. I'm telling you. If Barca were to go pay $130 million for him, I promise you we're talking about him as a flop in 3 years. I wouldn't mind Adam Stiller. He looks like a good player, but at the same time, whoever the club thinks is the best option for a controlling midfielder, I'll trust him. I'll trust him. And Julian Alvarez is about 5'7", bruv. Hey, look, I'm just saying. How tall is Ferran Torres? How tall is the tuna, the sardine? Hold on. Ferran Torres is 6 foot. I didn't know he was that tall. What the hell? I didn't know Ferran Torres was that tall. Ferran Torres is 6 foot. Yeah, I'm going to be real. Julian Alvarez hype. I don't think that guy would be the signing that Barca fans think he would be. Like, I think he would bag a couple goals. He would have some good performances. Everybody would suck him off. But long term, I don't think it's going to work out. Julian Alvarez is just a good attacker all around. Yeah, but I think for what Barca needs, I don't think Julian Alvarez would be all that. How tall was Joselu? 6'2". 6'2" or 6'... No, actually, I think Joselu was like 6'4". That's why him off the bench. Joselu off the bench was perfect. 6'4". Yeah, 6'4". Joselu off the bench was perfect. My gosh. Yeah. But chat, what are your score predictions? Let me know. Yeah. Sesko is a unit. Stop playing with the shark. Man, like the snack that smiles back. Fuck, Ferran Torres is dirt. What about who? I have no idea who Myro Martin? I don't know who that is, brother. I would be lying to you if I told you that I know who that is. Where does he play? The fans are already booing the players. Yes, they should. This needs to be worse than what they heard against Levante. Because what they did against Benfica was despicable. Yo, big up King in the Making. I appreciate the super, my guy. You right about Alvarez, though. He isn't the main 9 type of forward, but more of a secondary striker. Haaland is better suited to what Barca need in a forward. Big up. Yo, I appreciate you, King of the Making. I agree. Barcelona signed Erling Haaland. It's over. It's over. Barcelona signed Erling Haaland. It is over. Yes. Especially under Hansi Flick. Erling Haaland in this Barcelona attack. It is over. Pack it up. Yeah, no. I don't want to see that ever. But, yeah, in terms of Julian Alvarez, he's not the guy that Barca fans think. I'm telling you that right now. You guys will be very disappointed if you signed Julian Alvarez because you guys would be expecting for him to be the main number 9, and he's not going to be able to fulfill those duties. I'm telling you. Barca would do better with Kane. I think Kane would cook. Yes, I think Kane would cook. But the problem is that Kane is not a long-term investment. That's the thing. Like, Harry Kane would only be there maybe like a year or 2, you know? I said 3-1 Real Madrid in the chaos prediction. So, that's the scoreline that I'm sticking with, bro. Now, I don't think if Barca get Harry Kane, it's over, to be fair. Like, I still fancy our chances, even if they get Harry Kane. But if they get Haaland, yeah. No, I know that Haaland in big games is shit, but so is Harry Kane. Harry Kane in big games don't do shit either. But I would rather you sign Harry Kane than sign Erling Haaland. Are you mad? I would never want to see Haaland at Barcelona. Nope. Now, I think Sorloth would do good, but I think Sorloth is better, like, more so off the bench, in my opinion, bro. No, Haaland and Mbappe cannot work in the same team. If Real Madrid wanted to sign Erling Haaland, then you have to sell Mbappe. It's not going to work. You can't have 2 players that both want to be the main goal scorers. Haaland and Mbappe will both want to be the Pichichi winner, the Golden Boot winner. They're going to both want to be the penalty takers. You cannot have that. You move Mbappe to the left wing. You sign Erling Haaland. You're going to be asking one of them to sacrifice for the other. And Haaland is not good enough overall to be a link-up striker. So you would need Mbappe to sacrifice goals. You would need Mbappe to be crossing the ball and creating chances for Haaland. He will never want to do that. It will be problems. It cannot work. I am telling you that shit right now. Will never work. If we signed Erling Haaland and if we still have Mbappe, Florentino Perez needs to resign. Because your priorities are not in the right place, brother. Imagine dropping $200 million on Erling Haaland, and I need a center back. I need a holding midfielder. But you give me Erling Haaland so that him and Mbappe can go 2 rounds in the ring whenever a penalty is given. Nope. Would be an awful signing. Now, if you sell Mbappe and then bring in Haaland. And then if you had Haaland and Vinicius, I think that would work. I think they would cook. But if you want to bring in a striker with Mbappe, it has to be somebody that is willing to sacrifice for Mbappe. Somebody that can be the Benzema to Ronaldo, right? So you would need like a link-up kind of play. I think Gonzalo Garcia would do well with Mbappe if Gonzalo was our main number 9 and Mbappe on the left wing. Or, if you want to spend money, I would much rather go get Ekitike than get Erling Haaland. If Mbappe is here. Actually, I think Ekitike would cook with Vinicius as well. Because Vinicius has already proven that he can cook with a link-up man striker. So I would just rather, if we're going to sign any striker, I would rather just go get Ekitike. Because he could work with either of them. We're under 5 minutes away from kickoff, chat. Make sure you vote on the poll if you've not done so already. Make sure you guys do that. Smash that like button. I have no idea how many likes we're at. Let me check right now. Surely we're at like 150 minimum. Let's get to 150 likes, people. You're not getting Ekitike? Shut up. I mean, I think we can get whoever we want if we really want them. I just don't think there's a need to get a striker. But in about another season or two, Ekitike is going to leave Liverpool. Because when Isak is fit, he's the one that's going to start at striker. Because they paid $150 million for him. They broke the Premier League record for Isak. They need him to work. Ekitike is going to get tired of them giving Isak the preferential treatment. Like, Isak being injured right now is the best thing that could have happened for Ekitike. Because if Isak was fit, he'd still be starting at striker, and they'd have Ekitike playing on the fucking left wing or some shit. And Ekitike is going to get annoyed about that in like another season or two. And I think I think he can join Real Madrid, of course. Like, why are we acting like Liverpool or some big club that I can't take a player from? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Yo, guys, match is super close to kicking off. You already know what time it is. Start dropping those numbers. I need you to put a 1 in the chat if you support the greatest club on this planet, the true kings of Spain, the kings of Europe, the holy, the only Real Madrid. If you want to see 3 points from us, if you want to see Vinny, Mbappe, Jude, Arda, Franco, if you want to see us cook Rayo Vallecano, if you want us to not essentially throw LaLiga away, because if we lose, that's what happens. I need you to drop a 1, bro. I need you to drop a 1. Now, if you're a Barca tard, if you're a hater, right? If you make the wrong choices in life, if you're a disappointment to your family, if your mom doesn't even post you on Facebook, right? If you don't want to see Real Madrid collect 3 points, if you want to see Real Madrid lose, you got to drop a 2. You must expose yourself. Every single stream we do this. Nobody should be surprised here. Nobody should be surprised here, man. Start dropping those numbers.
Así, ganó Madrid. Así,
It's a little too many twos.
así ganó Madrid.
Y'all hearing the greatest anthems to ever exist get played? Y'all hearing that anthem? The players are about to walk out right now. I can't hear them being whistled because they're playing the anthem right now, but we'll get a good sense of what the fans are feeling as soon as this ends. Yeah, the anthem is loud right now. Hold on. I'm trying to hear what the fans are going to be saying. Hold on, chat. 1 second. Yo, big up for the super, my guy. I appreciate that, broski. But you didn't put in anything. So there's nothing for me to read. But shout out to Liz. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah, I can't hear anything because the anthem. They're saying that it's a 4-4-2. LaLiga just showed a 4-4-2. They're saying that it's Vinny and Mbappe up front. I thought it was a 4-3-3 because that's usually how Arbeloa lines up. They're being whistled. They're being whistled. Good. Good. They're being whistled. They're being whistled. Man said that shit anthem. Yeah. Because the Barcelona one is so good, right? That fucking carnival-ass music that Barca play. Shit is dirt. All right, let's end the poll. Let's end the poll. Close to 600 votes. 53% of you say that Real Madrid will win. 32% think Rayo Vallecano. And 15% are saying a draw. I hear it. I hear it. They're whistling Perez. Brother, they're whistling everybody. Everybody should be getting whistled today. Except for Courtois. Courtois is the only player that don't deserve smoke. I'll be real. Courtois should not be getting whistled. Everybody else, yes. But, you know, Courtois just might have to hold that too, just because. Why not? What's this moment of silence for? Who died now, bro? The match is at the Bernabéu, bro. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, bro? Yep, the whistles are coming. They need this for the entirety of the match.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yep, Vallecano are going to get things started. They absolutely must perform today. They must perform today. Zero excuses. Match has started. Come on, holla Madrid. Bro, D-Money. This is Real Madrid, bro. This is not Barca. We have standards here. When the club is like shit, they get booed. They booed the three-peat team, by the way. Zidane has gotten booed. Every player gets booed at Real Madrid. See, I remember Barcelona, even in the 23-24 season, when Barca went trophyless. They didn't win an El Clasico. Their fans still did not boo them. I couldn't believe it. Their fans, Barca fans en masse, don't boo. Real Madrid fans at the games, the entire stadium is whistling. At Barca games, when they were looking like shit, you'd have like, I remember you could hear like one or two, but it's never like the masses like at Real Madrid. Everybody gets booed. When you're not playing well, this is what happens. It's called being held accountable. If you're playing like shit, why should you be applauded? Why should you be celebrated and cheered when you just got knocked out the top 8 of the UCL, when you, Vinny in the box here, it's a decent run, but nobody is there. Who is he crossing that to? Vinny trying to pump up the crowd. Brother, you pumped them up by performing well. Bro, who is he crossing that to? There was nobody in the box. It's a good run, corner here, but nobody is there. Bro is trying to get the fans to get on side. Brother, you're getting booed. You're getting booed. Score a goal, and then maybe we'll talk. Score a goal today. Then maybe I'll be like, all right, fair enough. Score a goal. Then they probably won't boo you. Score. Another corner here for Real Madrid. Arda puts it into the box. Good defending by Rayo. Valverde gets to it. I mean, like, I respect it. Man is trying to pump the crowd up, but, bro, they not trying to see that shit right now, bro. Score a goal, get an assist. That's how you get them to stop booing. It's pretty simple, right? Like, if you're a footballer or if you're a club that are going through a rough period, it's fairly simple on how to get the fans on side. Start winning games, start performing better. Like, that's what gets people to stop booing. It's fairly simple. What is Tchouaméni doing there, bro? Mr. 10 times gonna. You know what's funny? How Barca fans bring up Vinicius saying that he's gonna, work 10 times harder. How come Barca fans don't bring up about Messi lying? Messi said that he's gonna bring the Champions League back to Camp Nou. Where's that at? Or do we only care about Vinny's promises, right? Vinny promised that he would play better, but Messi, in front of 100,000 people, said that the Champions League will return to Camp Nou. What happened? Where's the Champions League that's returned? Brother just lied. How come nobody talks about what Messi said? Hold that. Your midget superstar couldn't fulfill his promise and then left your dumbass club and then went to France. Hold that. Man said Champions League was coming back and then dipped. Man had to go to PSG because you couldn't afford to keep him. Nah, hold on. But Messi loved the club so much. But he wouldn't take a pay cut to play for you. He wouldn't take a pay cut. No. Hold that. Man, he slash your wages, Messi. Stay at Barca. Cut your wages. Nah, but he didn't want to do that. So he said, nah, I'm going to just dip. Look at this defending. Shot goes just wide. What a shit shot. How does he split Camavinga and Arda Güler like that? How? He just split Camavinga and Arda Güler. I get he was in the box, but come on, you can't let him get a shot off like that. Vallecano with the best chance of the game so far. I don't know what him and Camavinga are doing. He literally split right through both of them. Yeah, the right side of Rayo's team is their strength. This is why I said earlier that right back and the right winger could be a problem. And the right winger already gets a good shot off. Bro just completely splits. That's a foul. That's a foul. What's good, bro? Vinny is playing decent. Match has just started, so I won't say that anybody's been decent so far. I have to see a little bit more first. Yeah, I don't see a low block from Rayo either. I'm very surprised because in the first game that we played them at their ground, besides the right back overlapping, Rayo weren't really attacking us like that at their ground. So I didn't think that they would come to our ground and attack. They are more so playing on the counter. But yeah, nah, they look a little different than they did the first game when we drew. Oh, Jude is injured. Oh, Jude is injured. Oh, Jude is injured. Yeah, he has a through ball, and then like he pulls up on it. It looks like he's grabbing the back of his thigh. Is he cramping or is he injured? Is he cramping? Because it could be a cramp. Or did he pull something? Ooh. Anybody celebrating Jude's injury is getting banned from this channel, by the way. Anybody celebrating Jude's injury, ban them from the channel. I guess we'll find out. If he gets subbed off, he's injured. If he stays on, then it's just a cramp. So, I mean, we'll find out now. I have no idea. But I tell you what, non-contact injuries are never good. So, if he does get subbed off, that's not good. But it could just be that he's walking by himself right now. Oh, my God. Brahim Diaz coming on. Just keep it to 10 men. Just keep it to 10 men. I don't know how serious the injury is, though. Because if he tore a ligament, he's not even limping. So did they take him off as a precaution? Because he walked off on his own, and he's not limping. So I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. Man said, what? You secretly admire? Yeah, I wonder like what the injury could possibly be. Because he's running after the ball. And then, yeah, he just starts grabbing the back of his leg. Could be a bad cramp. But we'll find out. Sign Ruben Neves? Unfortunately, they're not going to do that. Nah, don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, Frutos is playing. I think he's starting as like their striker. Brahim, though? Brahim Diaz, man. Jesus. Yeah, he walked off. and wasn't limping. So I'm confused on what the injury could be. Like, he didn't need any help. He was walking off by himself. It looked like he just got subbed off. So I'm not sure, because usually if it's like a hamstring or if it's like a ligament or something like that, they're limping or something. So I don't know. We'll see. I would rather we just play with 10 men. Bruh. I would much rather he just put on Rodrigo. I would have just dropped Franco into the fucking midfield, bro. I really don't care for Brahim Diaz anymore. I think Brahim Diaz was a good player the 23-24 season. I think he makes zero impact. Brahim Diaz makes zero impact. Like, I don't really understand what he offers me anymore. For Morocco, he cooks. But at Real Madrid, he's playing in a completely different system. Now, I mean, it could be a hamstring injury. I just have no idea. Because, like, why wasn't he limping? Will is going to cry today? Why would I cry today? No, I feel like I know, like, what you're referring to. Hey, look, bro. Anybody that you saw making a joke about Jude's injury, you'll never see them on my channel ever again. About 10 people have already been sent to the gulag. The general public will never see you guys on my chats. So, or in my comment section. So hold that. Yeah, I mean, he must be Xabi's bastard son. He must be. Would have preferred the Sestero kid than Brahim. I mean, but Sestero is like a DM. I don't think it would have made sense to bring him on with, or is he even on the bench? Sestero's not even on the bench. Wait, like, is he? Nah, he's not even on the bench. I would have brought on Ceballos. That's what I would have done. I would have brought on Ceballos. It's actually a good touch there by Brahim Diaz. Vinny. Oh, shit! 1-0! What a goal by Vinicius! Oh, my days! What a strike! Top corner! I initially thought that it was going to hit the bar. Maybe even take a deflection. What a strike. That's how you get the fans to not boo. That's how you do it. It's simple. If you want the fans to be on side, you play well, you score goals. It's not rocket science. That's good link up with Arda Güler and Brahim. Brahim finds Vinicius. Good run. Cuts inside. Wow. Very good goal by Vinicius. All right, look, I'll take it. 1-0. I'll take it.
¡Qué golazo! ¡Gol! ¡Golazo!
They still need to be booed, though. Still. It's nice that we're up 1-0. And I'm happy that he scored a very good goal, but they still need to be booed. They still need to be booed. 1-0 is not enough to stop booing. That is a Brahim assist. It is. Yo, the Brahim off the bench getting some GA. But come on, that's a bit shameless though. Vinny did like all the work there. Vinny did all the work. Hey, look, man. Vinicius is such a good player. His form has just been so shit. Like, he's been so inconsistent for a year now. That's the main problem with Vinicius at the moment. Like, the guy just cannot consistently perform at a high level. I don't know why. That's an amazing finish. Yeah, I think Vinny's looked like he's on it so far. Like, when the game first started, make some good runs. I would still like to see how he performs the rest of the match. Should have did a little bit better there. Arda looks good too. Arda looks good too. The urgency looks more. Like, the players are definitely... See, but here's the thing. Why does it take the fans to boo these players to show some urgency? Like, why is there just not urgency to begin with? Why? Nah, hold on. To say that we don't need goals is a bit crazy. We definitely need goals, brother. Yes, we do. Like, Vinicius needs to be scoring. I don't care what anybody says. People act like GA for attackers don't matter. GA matters. GA for attackers, it matters. I don't think it's the only thing, but you definitely need GA if you are an attacker. Like, you can't be Real Madrid's number 7 and you're going 20 games without a goal. You can't be going 20 games without doing something, bro. Like, that's ridiculous. 20 games. Nah. Vinny's form is not back. No. 1 goal? No. Come on. No. You're back after you perform at a good level for about 3-4 games. He looks good right now. But I'm going to need him to do it the next game, the game after that, the game after that one. Give me 3 more performances where you play at a high level, and then I might say, okay, Vinny's turning a corner. Yeah, no, it definitely is a mentality issue. But my thing is, like, you should have already been motivated off of last season. Like, last season, was that not bad enough? Like, do you really need to be booed for you to give a good performance? Last season should have been the motivation that these players needed. We were trash. Barcelona were doing whatever they wanted to us. Like, the fans don't need to boo you for you to be on smoke. Come on. Why didn't we bring on Ceballos instead of Brahim? Hey, look, man. Brahim got the assist for Vinicius' goal. Good. It was good link up in the build up with him and Arda. Fair enough. I feel like this is Mbappe's first touch of the ball. I feel like I haven't really seen Mbappe get the ball until just now. Is that Mbappe's like first touch in the 20th minute? Vinny is overrated. I can name 5 better left wingers. Name me 5 left wingers in the world right now that has the resume that Vinicius does. Name me 5 left wingers right now that scored in 2 UCL finals, right? Name me 5 left wingers right now that are playing that are top 10 in assist in the Champions League, right? Come on. Like, if you look at Vinny's resume, there's not 5 wingers that are currently playing football that can chat to him. If Lamine Yamal had the career that Vinicius did, you guys would be sucking him off. If Lamine Yamal bagged in 2 UCL finals, you guys would be sucking this guy off. Stop it. Stop it. You guys can't gaslight me, brother. Y'all can't gaslight me. If Lamine Yamal won everything for Barcelona that Vinicius did for Real Madrid, okay, sure. Man said bro's living in the past. Khaled. So if we can only talk about the future, so then that means I don't want to hear one Barca fan talk about last season. The next Barca fan that brings up last season gets banned. Because Khaled says that we can't talk about the past. Last season is the past. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Counter here. Great defending by Valverde. Great defending by Valverde. Valverde almost was in trouble there. That's good defending by him. Good recovery. See, this is where you need to use more than 3% of your brain capacity. All right, brother? Livingston, I'm saying, if Lamine Yamal won everything that Vinicius has with Real Madrid, if Lamine Yamal scores in 2 UCL finals, you guys would be sucking him off. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Some of y'all are starting to annoy me. I might be on smoke today because I actually feel like I'm in that kind of mood right now. I don't mind arguing, though. In the box here. God, yo, Rayo, they have 9 players in the box. Jesus Christ. They got 9 players in the box. Is that a clearance by... Did Arda just clear the ball? Oh, my gosh. Did Arda just clear the ball? What was that? Crazy. Fede outran the fastest player in La Liga. Fede's pretty fast, to be fair. Man said Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz hype. Luis Diaz hype. That brother is not the best left winger in the world. You're out of your mind. I do agree, though. On form, sure. On form, sure. Yeah. On form, Rafinha's better right now. Vinicius has not been good. Yeah. Like, I agree on form. And all those players would slap their mother tonight to have the career that Vinicius has had at 25 years old. All of those players have not done anything in their careers compared to Vinicius. What we doing here? What we doing here? Brother, they had about 8 players in the box just now. Crazy. I do agree, Franco's first touch does not look that good. Like, some games, the first touch is there. Other games, the first touch is not. I don't know why. That's what I'm saying. Up until last season, Barcelona fans wanted Rafinha sold, brother. They were calling Rafinha trash. He was literally a flop until Hansi Flick came in and changed his life. But Barca fans act like, yeah, oh, we always rated it. No, you did not rate Rafinha. Doku is having a better season, yes. I agree. I agree. Lamine is 18, already the best winger in the world. Lamine versus Vinny at 18 is not even close. I agree. Lamine Yamal is better than Vinicius at 18. But at 18, Vinicius just came to Europe from Brazil. We signed him when he was 16, and then he joined us at 18. So, I mean, it's a little bit different. But at the same time, will Lamine Yamal have the career that Vinicius has had? When Lamine Yamal is 25 years old, would he have bagged in 2 UCL finals? Would he have 2 UCL trophies by the time he's 25? Who knows? Will Lamine Yamal, by the time he gets to 25, will he be top 10? Or will he be 7th? Because Vinicius is 7th. Will he be 7th in assist all time? Will he? I don't know. Could. He could. But that's not ever how it works, right? But he could, though. Because I agree. At 18 years old, Lamine Yamal is clear. But that doesn't mean that he'll have the better career. The only reason Vinny got a spot in the squad is because Hazard flopped? No. Vinny was always a long-term investment. We paid $45 million for him when he was like 17, brother. And you think he wasn't going to get playtime at Real Madrid? Or like, what, you drunk? Same thing with Rodrigo. We signed him. I think he was either 18. Yeah, he was like 17 or 18 when we signed Rodrigo. They were always long-term investments. But I don't think Madrid thought Hazard would flop the way that he did. Because Hazard was a massive flop. $100 million, bro. Yamal at 25 will have 6 UCLs playing for Barcelona. Okay. Sure. 6 UCLs. Next joke. Next joke. For Yamal to have 6 UCLs by the time he's 25, that means starting this season, he needs to win it every single year for the next 6 years, brother. Man think that Barca are going to do fucking a 6-peat. I appreciate the laugh, though, brother. I appreciate that. Doesn't matter how many GA Yamal has at 18. Nobody cares. I'm talking about the biggest trophies. I think there will be a day, though, when Barcelona do win a UCL. We do have to accept that reality, that Barca will probably win a Champions League in the next 10 years. Like, they will. They will. I can't see Barcelona going another decade plus without a UCL. So, they'll get one. They will. Will Yamal be there? Who knows? Who says that he even stays at Barca his whole career? But yeah, there will be a season when Barca actually do get it done again. Right? Now, obviously, that's a day that nobody wants to see. That's a day that nobody wants to think about. But it will happen eventually. Impossible that Barca never win another UCL my entire life. I hope they don't win one in my entire life ever again. But in reality, they'll get one in like the next probably like 5-6 years. They'll probably get one. And then when they get one, guess what I'll tell them? If Real Madrid haven't won another one in that time period, I would just be like, wow, now you have 9 more to go to catch up. So I can still spin it and be shameless, of course. I can still be shameless, but yeah, I'm not trying to see that. Nah, Vinny looks good today, bro. It's a bad shot. Who's that? It's a bad shot by Brahim. Franco's been underwhelming. Like, I don't like that Franco seems like his best attributes are off the ball. He runs, he presses, has very good work rate. But why is that the main attributes that I'm bringing up with my right winger? Like, it's good that he has those attributes. Yes, I mean, yeah. Maybe he can be the Argentinian Rafinha, because Rafinha has good work rate. But, like, why is that the main attributes that I'm noticing with Franco? Like, why am I talking about how good you are off the ball and you are my right winger? Like, I should be talking about how good you are on the ball. Yeah, when Franco receives it, he beats defenders 1v1. He creates chances. His shooting is pretty good. I'm talking about his work rate. Like, that's not a compliment, really. Like, the work rate is only a compliment if you're already getting GA. Then it's like, wow, he gets GA, or he's a dangerous player and he has work rate. Not, he has no GA. He doesn't show us creativity, but he has work rate. That's not a compliment if you're an attacker. Now, again, I don't get onto Franco too much because he's just joined. And I've seen potential. But, again, he should not be starting as many games as he has for Real Madrid. He's not done enough to start this many games. That's how I feel. Jude Bellingham has a strain in his hamstring. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. That's good news. Jude has a strain in his hamstring. I'll take a strain. I'll take a strain. Because if he would have tore his hamstring, a strain just means that he just pulled it. Decent shot there by Vallecano, but pretty easy save for Courtois. Yeah. Jude has a strain. We'll take that. We'll take that. Shouldn't be out for too long. Is it true that we're selling Guler? Where'd you hear that? Yeah, we're not playing like a team. We're not playing like a team. That's the issue. Like, that goal that Vinicius scored was individual brilliance. Hold on. Yeah, we'll talk about that at halftime. I'm pulling it up right now just so I have it available. Rodri saved football. Nah, Dembele saved football. Big up to man like Dembele. He saved football. Imagine that fucking acne merchant winning the Ballon d'Or, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Imagine the acne merchant fucking with 9 league goals, no UCL, winning the Ballon d'Or. Nah, football would have been finished, bro. Hold on, how do I say your name? How do I say your name? I don't want to butcher it. I'm going to call you Sake. Big up Sake for the super chat. I appreciate it, my bro. Thank you so much.
Oh, yes!
Yamal 6 UCLs. Barca ain't winning shit. Yeah, come on, brother. They only have 5 in their history. Barca are over 100 years old, and they only have 5 UCLs. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Imagine thinking that you will get 6 by the time that Yamal's 25 years old, brother. Yo, big up Alpha. What's good, my guy? Will, would you rather OF daughter or Barca fan son? Shit. This is like asking me, do I want to get fucking punched by Mike Tyson or get punched by The Rock? Give me a Barca son, man. I can't have my daughter doing that nonsense, bro. I can't have my daughter doing that bullshit. Yeah. Just give me the Barca supporting son, bro. Fucking hell. Yeah, he'll have to move out. Yeah, no son of mine is supporting Barcelona. No son of mine. No son of mine. Do that shit when you can live on like somewhere else, bro. Get out my house. Get out my house. Are you mad? Get out my house. Hey, look, once your kids turn 18, they're adults. If you take care of yourself, fair enough. You do whatever you want. But when you live with me, the only time that I want to see a Barca kit is if it's the doormat. If we're using it to mop up the bathroom, right? But like, what do you mean you like Barca? Like, what? Nah. No son of mine. Mbappe is wherever he wants to be, bro. I can't tell you where Mbappe is playing. 1 minute, he's at striker. Next minute, he's on the left with Vinicius. Next minute, he's drifting towards the midfield. He's drifting deep. Who knows where Mbappe is playing, brother? Yes, I would disown my son if he was a Barca fan, yes. Here's the thing. I'm not going to force my kid to pick any team. But he'll just know that he can't pick that team. It's not even something that I'm going to have to say. He'll just know he cannot be a Barca fan. Like, he'll just be born with that hatred for them. Your dad's a Barca fan, but you're a Real Madrid fan? Nah, I'm sorry. El son. El son. I mean, look. You made the right choice. But you are an El son. I can't lie. Your dad probably cries every night. You're an El son. But you did make the right choice. So big up to you. But that's mad, you know. Yeah, this first half performance has been so mid. That Vinicius goal has masked an absolute mid-off. What if he supports Man City? He can support any other team he wants. But he will just know that he can't support Barca. Again, I wouldn't even tell him. It's just something that he will just have that feeling. Like, yeah, I can't support Barca. This game has been super mid. It's not really much to go off of here, to be honest, bro. Individual brilliance is why we're up 1-0. Rayo Vallecano have had a couple of opportunities where they've looked more dangerous, but I think defensively we've done a decent job on them. But it's not really much to go off of. Yeah, I feel like after Vinny's goal, they stopped whistling. Like, they're not whistling, which I don't understand. We're only up 1-0. Like, if we were up 5-0, then okay, I can get why they stopped whistling for this game. But it's only, oh shit, we're in the box here. Square it. Why didn't Brahim just shoot it? He's trying to square it to Mbappe. Just shoot it. My God. And then Vinny just tries to square it. Shoot! Like, bro, Mbappe bags enough goals. You can score as well. Mbappe bags enough. Just shoot it. Mbappe will get his goals. You don't have to square it to him. Like, you trying to feed Mbappe. Brahim, score your own fucking goal. When the last time Brahim Diaz scored a goal for Real Madrid, brother? You score. You're through on goal, and you're looking for Mbappe. Why? Mbappe will get his goals. You can score. My God. Pissing me off. We should be up 2-0 right now. You trying to fucking square it. Shoot. Housen shoots. Gets blocked. Oh my gosh. Well, like, was it Kairat Almaty he scored? I don't even remember that game, brother. Brahim Diaz is through on goal and is looking for Mbappe. You know. Nah, man. Issy Palzone takes a shot. It takes a deflection. Corner here for Rayo. Camavinga's actually playing decent as well. Camavinga's been decent. Big up Big Benz. What's good, bro? Hold on. Corner here for Real Madrid. Sorry, for Rayo Vallecano. My fault. By the way, this is a bootleg Madrid derby. Let's not forget this. Ilias puts the ball into the box. That's a shit corner. Good defending by Madrid. Good defending. Crosses it in. Can we get to that? Counter here. Counter. Oh, my God. Blew the counter. Yeah, hold on. Let me see what you're saying, bro. I have zero love for this team. I've been a Madrid fan for over 25 years. Wow, bro. I'm 36, and this team is the worst I've ever seen. No love for these players. Yeah, I mean, it's very hard to want to keep supporting this current group when they've been performing like absolute trash for essentially 2 seasons in a row, right? Now, bro, big up you, Benz, and you've been watching for way longer than I have, right? I've only been watching 11 years. But, bro, this is the first time since I first started watching Madrid that I've seen back-to-back bad seasons. I've never seen back-to-back bad seasons before. We always bounce back. But they say it's a first time for everything. What is this passing here? That's not a good pass. Oh, shit. I forgot to pause my timer. Fucking hell. I hate when I do that. Yeah, they've added on only 3 minutes, by the way. So, see, now I'm going to have to remember to start my timer in the 47th minute. Mbappe plays for himself. I mean, I'm sure that Mbappe definitely wants to win trophies, right? Like, I don't think he wants to come to Madrid. Like, imagine this. You leave PSG, they win the UCL, and Real Madrid start to suck. Like, I'm pretty sure that Mbappe is stressed out. What are you guys saying for the first half? Yep, the fans are booing again. They're whistling. That's the first half. Yep, they're whistling the hell out of them. Individual brilliance from Vinny is the only reason why we are up 1-0. Brahim Diaz should have scored. I don't get why he's trying to pass to Mbappe there from that position. Like, you're allowed to score. You're allowed to shoot. You're allowed to shoot. We should be up 2-0 right now. But yeah, that first half, very mid. Mediocre first half. There's not that many positives to talk about. Like, yes, we are winning, but I don't think we've been clear of Vallecano. Like, I don't think that we've just been the best team by far. No. What separates us from them right now is that we just have higher level quality in certain areas, right? A couple of times Vallecano have gotten themselves in decent scoring positions. I don't think, besides that shot by Ilias in the first half, they haven't had any really good chances, but they've had some build-ups and some attacks where they could have gotten themselves in certain situations. I think Brahim Diaz coming on, yeah, he got the assist for Vinicius. The link-up play with Arda was nice. I still think the right sub would have been Ceballos. I would have brought Ceballos in over Brahim Diaz. I think that would have maybe stabilized us a bit more. It's just a very mediocre performance. It is. I actually do want to say that I was wrong about Vallecano. I thought they were going to play very similar to how they did in the first match. In the first game at Vallecas, they were playing very defensive. Besides their fullback overlapping, and he was very dangerous that game, I felt like they weren't as aggressive. This game, they seem like they're a bit more aggressive. Like they've been trying to attack us. So, fair enough. But, yeah. I mean, like, there's not really much to talk about, bro. Like, there's really not. Second half, I do expect us to look a bit better. I think the best player for us so far, you could say Vinicius, because he did bag that goal. I thought Vinicius did have a decent first half performance, right? He was definitely on smoke. I think he came out really hot, got a good goal, but will he continue that in the second half? I don't know. But yeah, I think Vinny's been good. Everybody else, been okay. Okay or mid. But what are you guys saying, though? Let me know. One of the big talking points is Jude Bellingham getting that injury. Now, they've already come out and they told us that it's just confirmed. Jude Bellingham has a strain in his left hamstring. So, I low-key think this is the best news that we could have gotten. Because if he would have torn his hamstring, or if it was something more serious, then he could have missed a lot more time. I think Jude is probably going to miss like 2 weeks possibly. I think the fans have been a bit disappointing. I don't know if any of you guys agree, but I think that the fans have not done the best in terms of reminding these players how unhappy we are with them. Like, At the start of the match, they whistled them, right? Fair enough. But after Vinicius scored his goal, they kind of went quiet. And then they started whistling again at the break. But they should have been whistling the entire first half. Like, I get that Vinicius scored a banger. But 1-0 is not enough to stop. Like, against Levante, it was a lot worse than what it has been today. Now we will play without Rodrigo and Asensio and Bellingham against Benfica. Well, I think it just depends on how long they say that he's out for, right? I'm still waiting to see if anybody has put out like a report. This is a nice picture. I can't lie, this picture is tough. I'm seeing it if there's been... Let's see. I'm not seeing any other Jude updates. Nah, that's mad. Franco's only forward pass this game is the one that got Jude injured. I mean, it's not his fault that Jude was injured. But that's a mad... Bro, that's mad. Is that not crazy? Nah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's been like any more updates on Jude real quick. Yeah. It's just a left hamstring strain. Which, again, I think that's the best possible news that we could have gotten, to be honest. Because I initially thought that he tore something. And that made me nervous. Because if you tear something, now you're out damn near the rest of the season. A hamstring strain, he should be good relatively soon. The only forward pass sent Jude to the hot. That's crazy, bro. That's a mad stat right there. Let me see. Franco is horrible. I don't think Franco is horrible. He just doesn't offer us anything in the attack at the moment. That's the issue with Franco. Like, what is he offering us in attack right now? I don't think much. That's my issue with Franco. Like, why is it that I'm praising you for doing off-the-ball stuff? Like, brother, you should not be doing better off the ball than on the ball if you're a forward. Man said Tchouaméni and Franco's first touch equals Nicki Minaj music video. Bro, that's mad. That's mad. Arda flops in big games. I actually don't think that Arda's been bad today. I think Arda's been decent. Yeah, Javier, you don't like Franco. When Franco was cooking the other game, you were nowhere to be seen, bruv. Yeah, Mbappe, I wouldn't say that Mbappe has been trash. He hasn't really gotten service like that this game, to be fair to him. Right? So, I actually will give Mbappe a little bit of grace so far. Franco has no potential. I don't see it like I saw with young Vinicius and young Rodrigo. If you're saying that brother, I remember how people were talking about Vinicius when he first came to Madrid. Maybe you were one of those people that said, nah, this kid's going to be a baller. I just find it unlikely. No chance were you saying that you rated Vinicius when he first came to Real Madrid. Come on, bro. Don't be disingenuous. Did you really rate Vinny his first couple seasons at Madrid? Because I didn't. I didn't. Vinny is the player that taught me patience. If it was up to me back then, Vinicius would have been at Manchester United, brother. I thought he showed flash very fast. He liked to be on the ball, but in the final third, Vinny's decision-making, Vinny's shooting was awful. Let's not rewrite history here. Yeah. I think Vinny had a very good first half. Franco cooked Monaco, Javier. What are you talking about? Franco was damn near the best player in the first half, and Mbappe scored the brace. Franco was cooking. Yo, what a goal by Vinny, bro. They're showing it back. Yeah, he absolutely cooks the defender there to create some little space. Yeah, what a finish. What a finish. Yeah. Vinny couldn't do kick-ups when he got presented. I remember, brother. Vinicius couldn't do kick-ups. Now, Rodrigo's first season at Madrid, because we signed Vinicius 18-19. Well, no, he joined us because we signed him earlier. He joined us in the 18-19 season. And then Rodrigo joined us in the 19-20 season. When Rodrigo first came to Madrid. But you want to talk about potential? Rodrigo cooked. Yo, I remember his first, the free kick that he scored in the preseason versus Bayern. Do y'all remember that free kick when they were in America against Bayern? Do you guys, which Champions League game was it? In Rodrigo's first season. Man bagged a hat trick in like his first UCL game. Rodrigo had a much better start to life at Real Madrid than Vinicius did. Let's see. Hold on. I forget which team that was. Which team was that? Like, Rodrigo, it was either his first ever UCL game or like his first ever start. I remember him, and I don't think it was a perfect hat trick. But he bagged a hat trick nonetheless. Was that Roma? No, Galatasaray. I think it was Galatasaray, bro. Hat trick, you know. Now, when Rodrigo first got to Madrid, yeah. He immediately was showing that he was super tough. Immediately. That was when Rodrigo was wearing number 27. Do y'all remember number 27 Rodrigo? Y'all don't remember number 27 Rodrigo. Y'all wasn't outside for that. No. Franco is not a problem, right? The thing is, some people don't like Franco. And look, not everybody's going to like a player. I like Franco. I think Franco is going to have a good career with Real Madrid. I think he will cook with us. He's 18 years old, just came from South America. He's not even been in Europe for a year. It's been 7 months. I'm not going to write him off. But I don't think Franco has been performing at a level that warrants him starting as much as he has. Franco has started a lot of games for Real Madrid this season. And I don't think he's shown us enough to be out there starting matches as much as he is. Rodrigo should have started this game. Do I think Rodrigo kind of fell off? Yes. Yes, Rodrigo has fallen off. Rodrigo is still a good player, but he's not lived up to the expectations that I think that we've had for him. Like, I expected Rodrigo to be, like, best in the world conversations at his position. He's good. But I wouldn't say that Rodrigo is like world class. No, Rodrigo's not world class. Rodrigo is just a very good player. I thought he would be like world class, like elite. But I think he was still a good signing for us. He's lived up to the money that we, bro, only 45 million. And look at what he's done for Real Madrid in the big moments. But in terms of the consistency, nah, he's not. Like, Rodrigo is very much a purple patch player. Like, Rodrigo will go on a run of 5 games where he cooks. Then he'll go the next 15 games not doing anything. I do agree. Franco is not confident at all. His finishing is not good. Ceballos is warming up. Ceballos is coming on. I mean, it's true. Vinicius was... Nah, but the thing is, though, Vinny was more explosive than Franco. Remember, when Vinicius first came in, yes, in the final third, it was not good. Decision-making, shooting-wise. But Vinicius looked dangerous. Because Vinny used to try things. Like, Vinny used to attack his defenders. Franco does it sometimes. But he doesn't do it enough. Like, Franco is not as aggressive as Vinicius was when he first joined. Brahim Diaz is not coming off, chat. Unless the guy is injured. Wait, who's he taking off? Because I see Franco. Who's he taking off for Ceballos? I just saw Franco. So Franco's coming back out. Where is Brahim playing? Seems like left mid. Yeah, I'm going to need to see which sub is being made. Is it Arda Güler? Arda being taken off at half. Nah, Arda must be injured. Arda must have some kind of problem. There's no way that you take Arda off at half. Asensio is off. Arda's on. Asensio off. That's a good sub. Yeah, that's a good sub. That's a good sub. I don't mind that. Asensio off, Ceballos on. Let's not forget that Asensio is playing injured. Remember, it was recommended that Asensio takes a month off. But he's still out there playing because we have no other options. So Asensio is risking his body. I don't mind this sub. Hopefully, he didn't get another injury, though. But if he just takes him off, just to as a precaution, then I don't mind it. Because he is playing injured. So I don't mind it. Because if I get news that Asensio is out for 2 weeks, what are we going to do? Or 3 weeks, what are we going to do? Then it really have to be Tchouaméni starting at center back. Here's my thing, though. How is Tchouaméni? The second half is just kicked off. My timer is a bit ahead, so I have to wait until the 47th minute. Then I'll start my timer. So don't worry about the timer for right now, chat. Second half is kicked off. But yeah. If Asensio was just taken off as a precaution, just to manage the injury that he has, that's a good sub. But now, Tchouaméni needs to lock in at center back. The thing is, I don't like Tchouaméni in a back four. Tchouaméni in a back three cooks. We saw it under Xabi Alonso. He was arguably our best player when he was doing that center back hybrid DM role. He cooked. But in a traditional back four, that's a Vallecano shot from way out. Easy save for Courtois. That's from distance, bro. Oh! Ref! Ref! What? Ref! Is that not a... What? Bruv. All right. I can start my timer back. All right, we're good. We're good. We're good. Nah, it's not Oh my gosh. Corner here. Whoa, no, we're throwing. Sorry, throwing. Rayo Vallecano have just scored. They cross the ball into the box, heads it across. That's a very good run by that attacker, by the way. Cuts in front. I don't even know which defender that he cut in front of. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1, you know. That is just lovely. That's a good finish. I'm telling you, cross the ball into the box, and these players have no idea what the fuck's going on. Like a deer in headlights. He's onside. That's Tchouaméni. He cuts in front of Tchouaméni. Jesus Christ. By the way, guess what academy he played in? Guess what academy this player played in? Every fucking time, bro. Every fucking time, bro. That's Tchouaméni's fault. Why are you not attacking the ball? You're fucking ball watching. Attack the ball. Crazy. Guess what academy that player was at? Every time, bro. Every fucking time. Free kick here. Ball to the box by Arda. Oh my God, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. This club, bro. This club is trying to kill me. As soon as Asensio was out, I said we are cooked. Yo, big up Night King. I appreciate the super, bro. The thing is, I don't mind Asensio coming off. The guy is injured. Like, every time you see Asensio out there, he's literally risking a long-term injury. So I'm thinking, okay, fair enough. You take him off. We should have went to a back three. That's why I literally said when they moved Tchouaméni to the back line, I literally said this guy cannot play in a traditional back four. The only time that Tchouaméni has absolutely cooked at center back is in a back three when he's still playing like DM / center back, like, you know? To be fair, we've not created for Mbappe, so how's he gonna score? I mean, I can't really blame Mbappe for his lack of what's the word? His lack of involvement. Like, we've not created any chances for him. Yeah, but that's the only way that Tchouaméni cooks at center back. It has to be a back three. We have no midfield to create chances, but not even the wingers are creating, bro. Like, Vinny had a very good first half, but he didn't create chances. I mean, a couple times he ran byline, put the ball into the box, but those aren't, like, real chances for Mbappe because we know that 9 out of 10 times Mbappe's not in the fucking box. So that's not a chance for him. See, like, Vinicius squares it. He beats the defender, squares it. Mbappe's not there. If you have a proper number 9, then yes, a proper striker will probably be there. Mbappe, like, you can't create chances like that and then expect Mbappe to be on the end of them. Like, look at this. Where's my 9? No idea. No idea, bro. Double change here coming for Rayo Vallecano. These players are going down too easy on contact. These players go down a little too easy. Like, you can't expect the ref to give you a pen every time there's some contact. Like, football is a contact sport. Like, it's a bit shameless to just always go down and expect the ref to just be like, oh, pen. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like that's not how it works. Like they're like, yes, an attacker can be touched in the box. That doesn't mean just fall down every time. Come on, bro. Yo, Dev, what's good, bro? I appreciate the super. Well, what is this, bro? As a Barca fan, we play with urgency the full 90 minutes. Where is the... Nah, there was urgency the first, I'd say, 20 minutes when they were getting booed. I don't know what minute Vinicius scored, but after that, the urgency has went away. Like, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. Just win the game, bro. Just win the game. I actually don't care, bro. Free kick here. Vinicius wastes a header. Is that his head? Oh, no. Okay, fair enough. That didn't... Okay. I thought that he wasted another header. That's a great ball by Arda into the box, man. That's a great ball. Mbappe looks pissed. Yeah, he's probably annoyed about the lack of service. Bro, I feel like Mbappe hasn't really touched the ball this game. Like, I know that he has, but it doesn't really feel like it. Rayo are here on the counter. Yeah, I thought that hit off of Vinicius' head. I'm so annoyed that we didn't make a signing or sell somebody. Like, I don't get it, bro. January window, everybody's doing business, and then there's Real Madrid. Just fucking... Good sub here. Gonzalo's coming on. Good sub. I don't care who comes off. Good sub. I don't care who's coming off right now. Good sub. Yeah, Franco off. Yeah, Franco off. Good sub. But now, is he going to be playing Gonzalo right wing? Because now, then that's fucking stupid. If Gonzalo Garcia is about to get minutes on the right wing, then this is a waste of a sub. You might as well just keep Franco on then. Because Gonzalo Garcia on the fucking wing is shit. Franco was mid. Offered us nothing in the attack. Like, yes, thank you for your work rate. Thank you for running. Thank you for pressing. Thank you for helping out defensively. That's what you're supposed to do. But you're my right winger, and you offered me nothing in the attack. I can't think of one thing that Franco did on the ball today. Not one. Very mediocre. I don't get it, bro. Like, come on. First touch is horrendous, by the way. I would have rather bring on Rodrigo than Gonzalo. If Gonzalo is going to be on the right wing, then you should have brought on Rodrigo. They need to put... I think Mbappe needs to go on the wing, bro. I'm trying to see where Gonzalo is exactly. Good pressing here by Vinny. Oh my God, bro. I don't know what Mbappe is trying to do there. I don't know what Mbappe is trying to do there. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to do? How many people are you trying to beat? Like Will always said, Xabi out. 24-hour timeout for line. Hold that. I said Xabi out one time, and that was after we lost to Barca in the Super Cup final, and then he was sacked. I said Xabi out once. 24-hour timeout. We'll catch you tomorrow. Let me see. Yeah. I don't think Mbappe's been bad today. He's not been effective, but I don't think he's touched the ball that much. Like, honestly. But at the same time, if Mbappe stayed in the middle, made central runs, and operated as a striker is supposed to, then maybe he would have been in the box the 2 times that Vinicius squared it into the box. Nobody's there. Where's my number 9? So maybe Mbappe does have to hold some more smoke. Why are you not making runs into the box as the striker? Oh, come on. Oh, my God. What a waste opportunity. Surely not. Surely not. No way. Oh, what a save by Courtois. What a save by Courtois. Oh, what a chance. Oh, my God. Oh, my days, have we just caught life. I didn't know if he was offsides or not. What a counterattack. I didn't know if he was offsides. Oh my God. What a save by Courtois, bro. What a save by Courtois. Where would we be without Courtois? Yeah, that's mad. That's mad. Yeah, that's a clear chance. He has to score that. He has to score that. We call life. Oh, my days. He shot that right at Courtois. I'll take it. I'll take it. Sometimes you need some luck. I'll take it. Yeah. That's the right back. That's the right back for Rayo Vallecano. That's not their striker. That was the right back. Good defending by Camavinga. Yay. Yeah, you're right. They were in their own half. You're right. As a Barca fan, bro, I've barely seen anything like Courtois. Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I think he's the greatest goalkeeper of all time. Yeah, that's an awful strike, though. Like, the attacker doesn't make him work. The attacker does not make him work. He shoots it right at Courtois, essentially. But it's Courtois' leg that saves it. He could have tried to chip. He could have tried to maybe round the keeper. He shot it right at him, essentially. Madrid need two creative. We don't need creative midfielders. We need holding midfielders. That's what we need. We need somebody, or like when you say controlling. Sorry, hold on. Vallecano in the box here, corner for Rayo Vallecano. Oh my gosh, corner. Yeah. Like we don't need creative midfielders. No, we need controlling midfielders, not creative. Courtois is better than Prime Nair, bro. People just suck off Nair because his passing was very good. We are playing a 4-4-2. Oh! 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 No! No! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, bruh! Bruh. Nah, come on, Mbappe. You gotta finish that. Man is out here looking like Ferran Torres. Mbappe watched too much of Ferran Torres yesterday. He completely blows past the goalkeeper. Fucking hell. Hits the crossbar. Low-key. Low-key. The defender might have cleared that, though. He had to put that in the air because, yeah, that defender was on the ground. Oh, is he injured? I think if he would have put that, like, low-driven shot, I think that he would have, I think that the defender would have cleared it. So, like, he tried to put some air on it, but come on, bro. You gotta score that, bro. You gotta score that. Man said stop capping for Mbappe. What are you, fucking blind? Like, what are you, fucking Helen Keller in the chat? Like, what are you, blind? If he puts that on the ground, look at where the defender literally slid in. How is that ball getting past the defender? He literally has to lift it. But he has to score that. You have to score that. If you're the best player in the world, you have to score that. How's that capping for Mbappe? That's me telling you why he had to put the ball a little bit higher. Because the defender was right there. Our defense wasn't that... Like, our defense was mid the first half. Besides Ilias having a good chance when he split Camavinga and Arda, they didn't really break us down like that. But the second half, this has been dirt, bro. I think he meant to lift it. I think he did. Because then, if not, the defender's going to just clear that. I can't believe that we didn't score that. Come on, Vinny. Vallecano have surprised me today. I did not expect them to attack this much. Like, I thought that Vallecano were going to be a lot more defensive like the first game. But they've actually played well today. I can't lie. Yeah, he completely misses the ball. He completely misses the ball. No, Issy Palzone is not cooking, actually. Funny enough. He's not cooking. Vallecano have been better than us in the second half. We are no longer second half FC. Imagine Real Madrid can't even come out better in the second half than Rayo Vallecano. Decent defending there by Camavinga. That's a foul? That's a foul? Where's the foul? Yeah, it's just shit, bro. This is crazy. I'm be real. Drawing this game does not really matter, bro. If we draw, it's whatever. It keeps us in the same position. One game off of Barca points wise. It's like, it doesn't really fucking matter, bro. But winning though is just crazy. It's just crazy, like, not winning this game. Is it 3 or is it 2? No, it is 3. It is 3. It is 3. I'm thinking that it's 2. I got the points mixed up. I thought Barcelona, I forgot that they're 4 points clear. Yeah. They're 4 points clear. Never mind. I thought Barca were 3 points clear. Because then I'm thinking if we draw, it's the same position as if, yeah. We would have, because then we would have just been 2 points behind. It still keeps us a game behind. But if we draw this match, then essentially Barcelona are technically 2 games ahead. Because, okay, let's say if this result stands, because I got the points messed up. If this result stands, and if Barcelona are 3 points clear, let's say Barcelona lose next week, and then let's say Real Madrid wins next week. If I'm not mistaken, Barca will still be top because of goal difference. So essentially, that gives Barca like a 2-game advantage. Because even if they lose again, and then if we win and we have the same points, we'll still be second. So it actually does matter. I don't know why I thought they were only 3 points ahead to begin with. I thought we'd be 2 points down. Yeah, we'd be 3 points down. So yeah, that's essentially a 2-game advantage. It would have been nice to have Endrick right now. Arda Güler off. Rodrigo's coming on. Why is David Alaba seeing the pitch? Houston off. Alaba on. Jesus Christ. Why is Alaba coming on, bro? Yeah, it is the same subs every game, essentially. It is the same subs. Yeah, I can't wait for Alaba to leave, bro. Big up to him, right? Came here, was a great defender at Bayern. He played a huge role in that 2022 UCL win. That season, Alaba was very good. You know, he won a second UCL. He won a few La Ligas. It's time to go, bro. It's time to go. It's time to go. At the end of this season, goodbye, brother. Go to Saudi, America. Goodbye, bro. I'm tired of seeing David Alaba. Mind you, we don't have to use Alaba, but because the club didn't want to go sign Mark Gahey for only $20 million, this is what happens. When you're not active in the January window, when you don't try to address any issues that you have, now you got to use guys like David Alaba in 2026. Yeah, Arda was decent first half. Second half did nothing. Nobody's been good this second half, by the way. Not one player except for Courtois has been good this second half. Actually, I don't think Camavinga's been too bad either. I don't think Camavinga's been bad. But in terms of like the midfield, the attack, nothing, bro. Two left wingers. Bro, we have 3 left wingers on the pitch right now. Rodrigo's left winger, Mbappe's left winger, Vinicius is a left winger. I can't even tell you what formation we're playing right now, bro. I literally thought that we were going to be down 2 points. I forgot that it was a 4-point gap. I'm thinking that it was 3 this entire time. Because I'm thinking, well, if we still draw, you go from 1 point down to 2 points. It's still the same position. But 3 points is, 3 points essentially gives Barca a 2-game advantage. Because goal difference, they'll still be top, even if they lose next week. And if we, like, win, for example, like, Barca will still be top. That's crazy. Every time there's contact, you guys say that Vinny dives. Red card for who? Red card for... I mean, that was a bad tackle, but I got to see it again. Yeah, red for Rayo. I got to see the replay. Gets past Rodrigo. Ooh, shit. Damn. Did you guys just see Ceballos' ankle? Did you guys just see Ceballos' ankle? Yeah, that's a bad... He didn't mean to do it, though. But, yeah, stud's a bit too high, bruv. God! Nah, that looks bad in slow-mo. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he's gonna be gone for a little while. He'll probably miss like the next like 3 games for Vallecano. Yeah, that's a bad challenge, brother. Oh! Oh, I thought Ceballos just scored something crazy. Well, I guess Ceballos is fine. Oh my gosh. Nah, imagine if he would have scored a banger right after that, bro. Yeah, bro, that's bad. That's a bad challenge. That player is cooked, bro. Look at this. 1-1, you know. This is crazy, bro. Why would we start Ceballos every game? Why? Papillon hit 10K? Did he hit 10K? Yeah, look, the players are arguing. The players are arguing. I think they're mad at how long he's taking to come off the pitch. Vinny, yellow card. Is he suspended for the next match? Is Vinicius suspended for the next match? Oh, yeah, because he tried to get Ilias to come off the pitch. Bruh. Fucking hell. Yeah. Vinny's going to miss the next game. Yo, big up to SBS with the super. I appreciate you, bro. WSBS, man.
Oh, yes!
Says Ceballos hasn't scored a league goal in 8 years. 8 years. Now, that's a mad stat. Yeah, now that I think about it, I don't remember. I don't remember Ceballos scoring, bruv. Ah, shit. I can't remember the last time that Ceballos scored. Yeah, now Vinicius will miss the game against Valencia next Sunday. Brother wasn't trying to get racially abused. I hear it. Oh, my God. Camavinga's header hits the post. So close. Camavinga's having a good game, man. He's one of the players that he's not going to get cooked in the match reaction. I tell you guys that. Camavinga should be safe. Unless he makes, like, a mistake that, you know, ends up... Fucking hell, man. Well, if Vinny's not there next week, put Mbappe left wing, Gonzalo in the 9. It's simple. It's simple. Mbappe left wing, Gonzalo in the 9. Rayo should have the lead. Why is that? Well, from that counter. Yeah, fair enough. Ah, good save. Valverde shot. Mbappe shot gets blocked. Under 5 minutes to go. Why did he cut inside? Why did Mbappe cut inside? Oh my God. Just take it on your left foot. Ceballos is, I think, yo, you know what's crazy? Mbappe and Vinicius are lucky that they don't get booked for going down so easily. I can't lie. Like, that's mad. That's mad. Bro sold that contact like crazy, bro. I'm thinking that this defender gave him a mean tackle or something, bro. The replay, this brother got glazed. Like his foot was just slightly touched. And then, man is moving like he's trying out for the France swimming team, bruv. Nah, that's mad. Yeah, he lucky if they don't get booked, bro. They lucky. Oh, my God. We're going to drop points. I'm about to lose my mind, bro. It's crazy. I feel like, when do refs ever give yellows for diving, though? They should. And I thought that was a part of the rules. I haven't seen a yellow for diving in any game that I've watched in a very long time. Like, I can't really think of a yellow card, even in, like, the Premier League for diving. Yeah. If this result stays the same, Barcelona, Barca are going to win La Liga, bro. Because now you're essentially 2 games ahead. I already explained it. Based off the points differential, yes, technically, we're only 1 game behind Barca. But because of the goal difference, even if Barcelona lose next week, let's say they go out there and they don't get nothing. They lose to whoever they play. But let's say Real Madrid get 3 points. So now we're level on points, but Barcelona still have the advantage because of the goal difference. So then essentially, we would need Barcelona to either draw or lose another game, and then we need to win the, like you get it. So it's like, table-wise, it'll look like, oh, you're only 3 points behind. But it's like, yeah, but then now we need Barca to drop points, or no, not drop points. But we actually need you to lose. Lose 1 game, and then at least draw 1 more. So we need Barca to essentially drop 4 points. And we need to then be perfect for then us to go top. So it's essentially 2-game advantage that Barca have. Is it head-to-head first? Is it head-to-head? Because then if it's head-to-head, then we do have the advantage, actually. Because we beat you guys in the first La Liga game in El Clasico. Is it head-to-head or is it goal difference? Hold on. If it's head-to-head, then that changes things. Hold on. Oh, shit. Wait. Because Dave told me that it was goal difference. Yeah, so then we get the... So then if we tie on points before the first El Clasico... Before the first... Well, sorry. So, okay. Before the second El Clasico, if we get equal on points, then we'll be top because we have the head-to-head this season. Because of La Liga, that's a dive. They've added 9 minutes, by the way. Fucking hell. Now, that's a lot of time. Yeah, okay, that does change things then. That does. But then, essentially, Barca still have the advantage. But now it's not a 2-game one. No, I mean, I'm looking at Google right now. It says La Liga determines league position for teams level on points primarily by head-to-head rather than overall goal difference. If two teams are tied, the club with the better points total from their 2 matches against each other ranks higher. Overall goal difference is only used if the head-to-head is inconclusive, which means, let's say, okay, so we beat Barcelona the first El Clasico. Now, if they beat us at Camp Nou, and then let's say at the end of the season, we're tied on points, Barcelona will win it because head-to-head is tied, points is tied, but the goal difference they have. Yeah, so it's only goal difference. Yeah, nah. So we just need Barca to lose. But then we're gonna probably drop points again. So does it really matter? Does it really matter? Yeah. It's head to head. It's head to head. Thoughts on Bellingham? He only played like how many minutes, bro? How many minutes did Jude Bellingham play today? I don't really have much to say. Played like, I don't know, like 6 minutes or something. I don't really have a lot to say, bro. Rodrigo shoots straight at the keeper. We're drawing, by the way. We're drawing. Yeah, I'm pissed, bro. I'm about to lose my shit. I'm pissed. This is crazy, chap. A draw is better than a loss, but I mean, fucking hell, bro. Like, not beating Rayo Vallecano across an entire season, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? 2 draws against this fucking team, bro. We just struggle against all the Madrid clubs. This ref has been good today with the diving. Because they are going down very easily. Like, they are going down like they've been shot. This is crazy, chat. Where's the golden boy Trent? He's injured, but I'm sure that you know this. Everybody knows that Trent is injured. Did you expect Trent to be injured and still be playing today? Was that your expectations? Perez not happy, brother. I'm not happy. So imagine, but the difference is Perez has the power to change things. We had an entire month to try and get right. We had an entire month to maybe sell one or two of these guys, right? Brahim Diaz, when he got back from AFCON, he should have been on the first flight to another club. When the January opened, Fran Garcia should have been sold. Ceballos could have been sold. We could have got rid of some of these players, and we could have brought maybe 2 players in. It is what it is, bro. Like, Perez not happy, but bro had the keys to change something. Bro had the opportunity to make a signing that could have helped us. But he didn't do it. They're gonna draw versus us, bro. He's giving the pen. No shot have we just gotten a pen. No shot have we just gotten a pen. Let me see if this is a dive, because they've been diving a lot today. It is a dive. Oh, wait, that's Brahim Diaz. Nah, that's a pen. That's a pen. That's legit a pen. Man, high kick Brahim Diaz right in the stomach. That's a pen. Nah, that's a pen. That's crazy. And Mbappe is going to shamelessly take it. Nah, that's mad. Nah, that guy's a dumbass. That guy is an idiot. Tommy, you just saw him kick Brahim Diaz in the fucking stomach, and you're complaining about it being a pen. This is what I'm talking about, right? Yes, Mbappe and Vinicius today were shamelessly diving. But you just saw a Real Madrid player get assaulted in the box. The defender is treating Brahim Diaz like it's Karate Kid. And you're saying that it shouldn't be a pen. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Like, man just got kicked right here in the box. And brother is talking about it's not a pen. All right. But that defender's a fucking idiot, though. And Mbappe, you got to score this, bro. Shit performance still. Mbappe scores 2-1. How lucky are we, bro? How lucky are we? 3 points. Shit performance, bro. How lucky are Real Madrid? It's a clear pen. But Mbappe and Vinicius have been diving the entire match. But that defender right there, to kick Brahim Diaz in the chest, in the box. Yeah, he's crazy. He's crazy. That should be the last kick of the game, though. It should be. We are shit, bro. We are shit. Yeah, that's a bit shameless. That's a bit shameless to celebrate that. I can't lie, bro. Come on, Mbappe. We been shit. That's a bit shameless. Yo, big up for the supers. Hold on. I got to grab. I think I missed one, though, earlier. Did I miss one? Did I miss one? Did I miss one? Yo, big up SBS. That was the right call. That was a pen. That was a pen. All the other, like when Mbappe, Vinicius going down easily, that's not a pen. The other one, that last one, that's a pen. Yo, big up Night King. Big up both of you guys for the supers. I appreciate it. It says shameless win, but I'll take it. No, I mean, it's a very shameless win. I mean, of course I'll take it, but it's not a good performance, though. Said, man's pointing towards the badge like he loves it. All you Barca fans, shut the fuck up. Hold that. Hold that. 3 points. Cry. Hold that. Since none of you guys want to use your fucking brains, I'm going to be shameless. Hold that. 3 points. Stop fucking crying. Hold that. 3 points. Cry more. Wipe your tears. Wipe your tears. Cry more. Cry. It burns, right? It burns. Like, imagine seeing Brahim Diaz get karate kicked in the chest, and then your dumbass gets in my chat to cry about it being a fucking pen. Some of you guys, I'm telling you, some of y'all definitely rode the short bus to school. Hold that. 3 points, and we got the pen. Hold that. Hold. I'll take it. I'll take it. Hold that. Since y'all, see, thing is, all the Madrid fans in here are literally saying that we've been shit, that Mbappe, Vinicius, all these players diving, it's a disgrace. We've literally been cooking the team. He pushed the hell out of Rodrigo. Hey, hold on now. Hold on now. Don't push the Bangladeshi Messi, bro. Don't push Rodrigo like that, bro. Don't push Rodrigo like that, bro. Hold that. Hold that. Hold that. 3-point collectors. Hold that. You thought you were going to be 3 points clear? Barca, did you think you were going to be 3 points clear? Hold that. Fucking all of us are in here cooking Real Madrid for this performance. Brahim Diaz gets assaulted, and you guys are in here crying about it being a pen. So now I'm not going to be objective. Hold that. Hold that. Why are you spamming? Why are you spamming? Hold this 24 hours. Ha! Hold that. Hold that. Swear, Barca fans got to be the dumbest fan base on this planet, bro. We're literally all here agreeing about how shit the performance was. And they're crying about Brahim Diaz being assaulted in the box being a penalty. What a bunch of fucking idiots. Hold that. Hold that. The pressure is still on. Now you're only 1 point clear. Hold that. That's the match. That's the match. 3-point collectors. Hold that. Y'all was getting a little too happy. Y'all was getting a little too happy. Hold that. I'll take the 3 points. Hey. Jorge De Frutos. Man of the match. Fair enough. That was a good goal that he scored. That was a good goal he scored. Hold that. Don't cry too much, Barca fans. Don't cry. Don't cry. Barca fans, come on, don't cry. Don't cry, Barca fans. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Come on, guys. It's not that serious. I see you guys in here barking, you know, woof, woof, woof. Come on. Y'all know that was a pen. Yo, chat. Chat. All the coolers are upset, chat. All the coolers are upset. Y'all were ready to celebrate us drawing, right? Y'all were ready. Don't lie. Come on. Come on. Barca fans, don't lie. Y'all was in here ready to troll if we drew. Don't lie. Oh my gosh. Yo, look at the chat. Look at the chat. Yo, look at the chat. Nah, hold on. Y'all are actually mad that Brahim Diaz was assaulted and a penalty was given, bro. Okay, fair enough. So let me ask you a question, chat. What should the ref have done? Go ahead, tell me. The ref didn't give any of the others when Vinicius and Mbappe were going down easily. Ref didn't give anything, right? Brahim Diaz gets karate kicked right in the chest, in the box. What should the ref have done? Go ahead, tell me, oh intelligent Barca-tards. Tell me, what should the referee have done? I'm curious. What would have been the right call there? Tell me. It burns, don't it? It burns. Hold on. I know that shit burns. Hold that. What should the ref have done? Like, I'll hear you guys out. Because again, all of us were saying that this was a shit performance. And in the match reaction, we won. I'll take the 3 points. But these players are about to get fucking cooked. This match reaction is not going to be a good one. But in front of you guys, while I'm live, I'm going to be shameless. I'm going to be shameless because no way are you guys saying that's not a pen when he's assaulted in the box. So now I have to be shameless because I want to. And you guys aren't going to do anything about it. Cry. Yo, big up to Michael with the super chat. I see the supers. Don't worry. I'm going to get to it. Don't worry. Big up, my guy.
Oh, yes!
Big up. Man says, you was crying before the pen. Clown. You know what? Because you sent me a dono for me to read that out. Fair enough. By the way, I still think that we were shit. But because all the Barca fans are acting like that's not a pen, even though Brahim Diaz was kicked in the chest, now I'm going to be shameless. I think the ref had a good game today. Hold on. I don't want to miss the other supers. There's too much crying that's going on in my chat right now. The fake laugh to celebrate to... No. I'm not celebrating against beating Rayo. Because I think that we were bad. And this match reaction is about to be... Yeah, this match reaction is not going to be good. But I'm laughing at the Barca fans crying. I'm laughing at the Barca fans being shameless and saying that Brahim Diaz was not fouled in the box. That's what I'm laughing about. Imagine that. Vardrid, when the ref did not give us a pen when Mbappe and Vinny were diving. Imagine that. But, yeah, you know, don't give it to Brahim. Nah. He was kicked in the chest, but no. I can't see, guys. That's how you guys are moving. Hold that. Just look at you, Varsitards. It's okay. I know it burns. Deep down, you're pissed. I know it. And that brings me joy. That is the one highlight of the game, is that it brought you pain. And it was a pen at the end that did it. Thank you, God. Thank you. Your tears motivate me to keep on going. Your tears are the only reason that I didn't end this live stream already. Thank you for crying. Thank you. You've rejuvenated something within me. Yo, Eugene! Big up for the super chat, my guy. Eugene, man. Says, I don't care. I want pens. New Real Madrid anthem. Yo, Eugene, big up, brother. Don't cry too much. Imagine being a club in court for bribery and corruption, and you're talking about another team's penalties. Maybe Real Madrid have just taken a page out of Barcelona's own handbook. Who knows, right? Interesting. Hold that. Hold that. Yeah, look at the chat. Nah, this shit is beautiful. I know that we got a couple more supers, and I'm going to wrap up. Don't cry, people. Don't cry. Don't cry. Hold on. There's definitely a couple supers that I missed. Yo, big up SN Kev. I appreciate that, bro.
Oh, yeah!
10 players and Real Madrid can't win properly. What do you mean we can't win properly? Did I not collect 3 points? What do you mean can't win properly? What's winning properly? Tell me. What if the defenders defended properly and not karate kick Brahim Diaz in the chest? Then there wouldn't be any problems, right? I mean, nobody made the defender kick Brahim Diaz that high. Interesting. 3-point collectors, chat. You know, but tell me, what is winning properly? I didn't know that there was a proper way to win. I thought you just get the job done. I appreciate that. I expected you to win, but my God, you're bad. We are bad. Yes, we are. I won't disagree with you there. Nah, 9 minutes was a bit excessive. But at the same time, you have to remember, there was the red card. There was also a couple other times when the play was stopped. But yeah, I feel like maybe 6 minutes, 7 minutes. But yeah, I do feel like 9 was a bit excessive. Just don't rob in broad daylight. Just don't karate kick an attacker in the box, bro. It's that simple. It's that simple. Now you're only 1 point ahead. The mighty and phenomenal Barcelona. The best Barca that we've seen in damn near a decade. Only 1 point above this shit, dusted, and finished Real Madrid. How embarrassing. How pathetic. Barcelona is so much better than Real Madrid, and you're only 1 point ahead. All you guys say that this Madrid is shit, the coach shit, the players shit, everything is bad, we can't play football, we can't. So you're telling me Real Madrid are so worse than Barcelona, are so far behind them in terms of style of play, the squad, etc. And you're only 1 point ahead. Wow. It really does make me think, you know. It really makes me think. Note, you haven't played Barca yet. We beat you in the first La Liga matchup. What are you talking about? We've already played Barca, brother. We've already played Barca. And we gave you belt. We gave you belt at the Bernabéu. Yes, we've already beat you. Hold that. Trophyless lost to Albacete. Which club went trophyless last between Real Madrid and Barcelona? Tell me. Which, out of our two clubs, who went trophyless last? Tell me. I still won 2 trophies last season. Last time Real Madrid went trophyless was the Dan's last season. Last time Barca went trophyless was 23-24. So if anything, you guys will have a better understanding of what it feels like to go trophyless, since you did it just 2 seasons ago. So maybe you can give me some advice on how I can deal with it, because I kind of forget what it's like to not lift a major trophy throughout a season. So you guys can give me some advice, since it's happened to you the latest. Hold that. Real Madrid won 2 major trophies last season. Hold that. Hold that. Preseason trophies don't count. I didn't know that you make the rules, because according to UEFA and according to FIFA, the UEFA Super Cup and the Intercontinental Cup, played in December, by the way, not preseason, December, are major trophies. But let me guess, you decide what's a major trophy, right? Hold that. Cry. We won 2 major trophies last season. Barcelona in 23-24 won nothing. No major trophies lifted. So you guys can actually tell me a bit more about what it's like to go trophyless, because it's been about 4 or 5 years since I last did it. Zidane's last season was not good. A lot of injuries, etc., whatever. We went trophyless. Didn't win the Club World Cup, Super Cup, nothing, right? No La Liga, no Copa del Rey, nothing. We won nothing. That's how Zidane went out. This season, we might go trophyless for sure. Yeah, for sure. So, look, Barca fans, can you guys give me advice on how to deal with going trophyless? Because that might happen this season. Yes, it will. Probably. So I'll be asking the Barca fans on how you guys deal with being shit. Because as a Real Madrid fan, I'm not used to this. But as Barca fans, you guys are used to being shit. So I'll ask you guys towards the end of the season, how do I deal with it? Because I forget, bro. I forget. Cry. Look at him. Hey, look, man. Jude Bellingham injured? Isn't Pedri injured? How are you laughing at Jude Bellingham getting a strain in his hamstring when Pedri is also injured? This guy don't know what common sense is. Hold that. Bro, I should have been ended this. I'm just having fun, like, laughing at you guys. Yes. Out of both of our teams, Kevin, Barcelona were the last team to go trophyless. They did it in 23-24. Last season, we went trophyless was 2021. Simple. Hold that. But I get it, right? Because Barca fans forget that the UEFA Super Cup, major trophy. The Intercontinental Cup, major trophy. Barca fans forget this because they haven't won the Champions League in so long that they're not used to playing in those competitions. So I get it. I get it. Hold that. Hold that. By the way, big up to all the Barca fans for letting me get all this engagement. Please. More comments. I'll end in a few minutes, but I want more of your comments. More. They will never win a 3 and 5-peat of the UCL. That's not their heritage. Barca's heritage is Super Cup for Spain and Copa del Rey. That is Barca heritage.
Así ganó Madrid. Así
This
ganó
is
Madrid.
Barca heritage.
¡Vamos!
Man said, still stuck in the history. Okay. I mean, the amount of Barca fans that talk about last season, is that not history? So Barca fans can talk about past seasons, but not Madrid fans. Okay. So only talk about history when it benefits you. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know, bro. There's so many chihuahuas in here just barking, bro. Just look at the Barca fans. Just look at them. 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 Look at them, chat. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. I'm bored now. These players are about to get absolutely cooked, though, right? I had to be shameless on here, though, because Barca fans don't deserve me to not be shameless in live with them. So hold that. 3-point collectors. Thank you very much. The mighty Barcelona, only 1 point behind Real Madrid. Only 1 point above. Sorry, you are top. Only 1 point above Real Madrid. This dusted Finnish club. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hey, look, man. Y'all hold that, right? Stop crying, right? Go do something better with your day. Because nobody cares, right? Thank you for letting me farm all this engagement. Your tears are lovely. Who should I redirect to? I think Dally is live. Let's redirect over to Dally, right? Make sure that you guys let him know. Carnage rate, right? And, yeah, hold that. Like I said, 3-point collectors, thank you very much. Match reaction dropping within the hour. All right, people? Big up to yourself, whether you're a Barca fan or not. It's all good. I appreciate you. Fuck your club, though. Hold!